25th at the Fifth Third Bank in Madisonville. It is my determination that this case, there's no reason for it to go to a grand jury. It was as clean of a police involved shooting as I've ever seen. And we now believe our investigation has been concluded in terms of the officer involved. We are going to show you and will release to you the video of this robbery now that our investigation is completed. And there's a couple different versions of it. First is in real time, the second is in slow motion. And I'm going to have Peggy play those right now. There's also some still photos, correct? Julie, do you want to put up any of this stuff?
There are two stills that we had in March. The stills will also be on the disc that you received at the end of the press conference. This is the first one. And then we write the next one. You can just ask Marika, she'll put it up for you.
I should note for you, you can see the Mr. Frost leaping over the teller's booth. It was about a 2-second period from the time he entered that door till he was vaulting over that counter. Go ahead, Peggy. Why don't we're going to start playing this now. And after this is over, if the chief wants to say anything, we would invite him up. And Dr. Samarco, our coroner, is here also to give you some preliminary autopsy reports. Hold it. Can you stop it for a minute, Peg? This woman in the back, this teller, is counting currency for the ATM machine. It's roughly $90,000 sitting there. We don't have any information to conclude other than supposition, but it was literally so fast that he went into that door and vaulted over that counter. It would be hard to believe he didn't know that money was sitting there. And by the way, as he's jumped over the counter, you can see the officer's already drawn his weapon. Go ahead, Peg. The assailant raises his gun towards the teller. The officer, in a tremendous act of bravery, pushes her aside. You want to run the stills too? Okay?
There's one of the large ones.
Okay, go ahead. I would just note for you that the chief and I were talking about this upstairs. The "20-year-old man committed a senseless and violent act, but he's still somebody's kid. And I think the chief would agree with me that it's still a very sad time for his family. Officer Hankerson committed a great act of bravery and his actions, and should be commended for what he did. Chief, do you have something to say?
Yes, you pretty much reiterated. We do offer our condolences to the Frost family. I met with them today, offered my condolences, and shared all the information that I had at this point. I'd like to thank the prosecutor's office and the coroner's office for their quick and timely response, and the quick turnaround in this is greatly appreciated. And again, it is to be noted the heroic actions of Officer Hankerson and his response to defending the teller and himself.
So our office has been receiving a few phone calls, as you can imagine, about preliminary autopsy findings. And I can confirm that there was a fatal gunshot wound to the chest, entry wound posteriorly or in the back, and exit wound in the front, upper. It went through two lobes of the three that are present in the right lung, the right middle lobe and the right lower lobe. And the reason we believe he was able to run so far before actually expiring was because it took a while for the hemothorax to develop, and eventually he expired. But it wasn't immediate. It didn't go through an aorta. It didn't go through a high-pressure system. So that's why he was able to go as far as he did. There were also some questions about the police dog wounds, and really we didn't find anything that was pre-mortem, and that the few little things that we did find on him were post-mortem.
Anyone have any questions?
Joe, as you evaluate this video, would you walk us through what you look for in terms of the actions of the officers?
I am not going to play this video again. We'll give you all copies of it, but I can tell you that when you enter a bank with what appears to be a weapon, vault over the top of the teller's cage, approach a teller with your arm uplifted in a shooting position, Officer Hankerson was absolutely justified in what he did that day.
Chief, do you have any guess as to how long Hankerson's going to be off duty on this one?
Right now, he's off on the standard administrative leave that we give, which is basically 1 week. So 5 working days, and well, he's on a 4 and 2 or 4 and 3 off day shift, so 7 days total.
I would imagine that you, or at least your staff, have certainly talked with him. Can you tell us anything about how he's handling this? Clearly, it's a terrible situation.
I have.
This can be.
I have, and like any time these type of incidents occurs, it weighs on everyone. It's not something that an officer sets out to do or desires to do, but it's something that they know that at different times in their career they may be forced to protect themselves or the lives of others, and that's precisely what he did in this case.
Chief, do you or the prosecutor know anything very much about the gun, the .38 your pistol, as to where that came from and who owned it and how he obtained it?
As far as the ownership, I'm not certain of that information right now, and I know the coroner's office will be processing the ballistic evidence on that.
Can you tell us if this officer's ever been in a situation where he's had to fire his weapon before?
No, I don't believe. I believe this was the first time.
You had mentioned that it was the cleanest, one of the cleanest cases that you've seen where the officer was justified. Can you explain what makes it clean?
Well, there's an immediate threat right in front of him. And thankfully, it was on camera. And when you have a lethal threat, you can use lethal force in response, and that's what he did.
You said the camera played a big role here. Can you talk about the role of cameras? How big of a role did it play in this situation? And does that motivate any type of future action with cameras, body cameras in policing?
Well, cameras are everywhere now, generally speaking, and they're very helpful to us in our investigation. The challenge, and many of you in this room know this, the challenge is at what point does it become a public record? And it is our position that when the investigation is over, that's fine, it can be released. But it is a very important investigative tool for the police, for the prosecutors, to see the camera video, even prior to a potential defendant being questioned. It's very helpful to us to do that. Now, once we're finished, we release it. In this particular case, it was so clean. This incident happened May 25th, and we were able to turn this around pretty rapidly.
Chief, have you learned anything in the investigation about this young man? Because in talking with the family, everything they tell us was that he had a support system around him and that he was raised in a way that really stuns them in terms of what you end up with. Do you know anything recently about in his life or whether he was acting in league with anybody else?
Nothing that's been conveyed to me at this point. The investigation's been isolated to his actions on this particular day and time. So, no, nothing's been conveyed to me outside of that.
Are you able to tell when his gun was fired, the suspect? Because we had reports that the bullet was...
There was a strike mark on the firing pin.
Do you know when, at what point he fired?
Well,
the
if you
gun?
watch the video, he literally is almost jerking his arm forward as he's aiming it towards the officer and the teller, and I would suspect that's when it happened. It misfired. He had the wrong ammunition for that gun.
Was that a rimfire damager?
No.
These guys wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
38, the ammo was a .38.
Can you guys just talk briefly about, I know a lot of public opinion about him being shot in the back, that he was retreating. Can you guys at all, Isaac, really would just kind of comment on the fact that, kind of what goes to an officer's head in that split second when he has to act quickly?
You have been listening in live to a news conference by the Hamilton
Was, and the officer, he responded according to the threat that was presented to him. And that's really as much as I have to say about that.
He had just potentially escaped being shot himself, and had his gun out.
Absolutely.
The offender jumped the cage again, and you don't know if he's going to roll around and shoot back again. You just don't know.
And there are also several other people there, people in the backfire. All of that has to be taken into consideration when an officer discharges his weapon as well.
Do you know how many people were in the bank when this happened?
6.
You mentioned a lot of cash. Can you tell me about that point? He saw cash?
Well, we don't know that. We don't know. I was speculating because the speed in which he got to that money, It literally was 2 seconds from the time he entered that door. So he was in a full sprint and then vaulted himself over the counter. He was going after something. I mean, if it was a normal bank robbery, you walk up, you hand a note to somebody, and that's the end of it. This was not normal.
Was there any audio to that video with any verbal kind of?
No.
Did he gesture like he was, did it show that he was saying something?
No, he had a mask on. Didn't he have a hoodie and a,
Hoodie pulled up. He had the hood pulled up.
yeah. The hoodie was pulled up over his face.
Chief, did you indicate yesterday that he said he had a gun?
No, I believe I was indicating that the gesture suggested that he had a gun. If someone points to you in this fashion, I would perceive that.
He had a bag over it, I guess so he could walk around the street with it when he walked into the bank.
Yes.
But the fact is he did have a gun.
In this case, you put things out very, very quickly. That, it's a little bit different than what happened in the previous officer-involved shooting. What was different with the way that you handled this officer-involved shooting versus the other one? Were there any type of lessons learned?
This office reviews officer-involved shootings, and depending on the quality and statements of the officer or officers involved, it just depends. It's a case-by-case thing, depending on this. This was so clear, what happened in this case, and it was on video, that we were able to wrap it up very quickly. Back 10 years ago, we didn't have this stuff. And it was a different world then. And we, it's very helpful, but we're still struggling with the public nature of these pieces of evidence. And I'm hopeful, actually the Supreme Court's hearing our oral arguments on June 14th about body cams, dash cams, and the like, as to whether or not, or at what point they become public record. The law in different states is all over the board. Some states, it's never a public record. Ohio is pretty liberal in terms of making things public records. But I am guardedly optimistic that our Supreme Court will recognize the evidentiary nature of these films, or tapes, or discs, and permit us to complete our investigation before we let it go.
Do you promote body cameras on officers?
That's a call for the chief and the mayor. I mean, I think they're coming, whether you like it or not. They're going to be here, But, the technology changes so quickly, very rapidly, you're going to have the ability to stream the video from the body cam. And then you guys will want to see it live. And then, it's a real mess right now. It really is. And I hope the court takes it up and does the right thing.
I guess, so back to my original question, haven't you just saying that, had this been released right away to us, let's say, right away, how would that have compromised your investigation?
It might not have. It might not have. But without going into specifics, I know one particular case, had they been able to watch it in advance, it could have changed what they told homicide would happen.
Transparency was your goal?
Well, I guess my goal is that once our investigation is over, that we make this stuff public.
Have the family seen the video yet? Did you show them at all?
They have. I showed it to them prior to this press conference.
Can you share with us anything about their reaction to the video, Chief?
Obviously, they're very distraught in the loss of their loved one, as is understandable, and I mean they're very very saddened by what's occurred. So I don't want to speak for them, but very visibly shaken by it.
Did they express to you that they still think that the officer had overstepped his boundaries and went too far?
They're expressing their grief, and you know, I really don't want to elaborate on any more of that.
Thank you all.
Thank you.